Since April 12, I did a bunch of research on Mr. Alberto Rodriguez. Casey, when I did this research, I thought, there's no way I'm going to use any of this. But all I had to do, and I spent a good 40 minutes on this, but all I had to do when he went on his recent tear in Eugene. By the way, did you see that the Everett Aqua Sox hit 16 home runs last week against Eugene in 6 games? 16 bombs, just home runs. That's not doubles or triples. It's 16 bombs in 6 games. Absolutely crazy. So all I had to do was update this research. So a lot of times I'll do research, Casey. You've probably done this. Folks out there, you've probably done this too. You do some research and you're like, now it's irrelevant because now the hitter is doing something different or the pitcher's doing something different. Or too much time has passed and I didn't get it all done. There's just a lot to do. That happens all the time. When you do things like I do and you write and you record podcasts, you do that a lot and you just scrap it. If you wrote everything down, you'd be wasting notebooks and notebooks every month. Thank goodness for the internet. Thank you, Mr. Al Gore, for the internet. But all I had to do was update because 22-year-old Alberto Rodriguez since April 12, get this, he's played 34 games. Like I said, he struggled a little bit. He sat a couple of games, and then he missed some time because he had a minor injury. Since April 12, in those 34 games, Alberto Rodriguez is hitting .360 with a .442 on-base percentage and a .717 slugging percentage. 8 homers, 15 doubles, and 4 triples in 154 plate appearances. Absolutely remarkable at 22 years old in high A. And here's the thing. He struck out 33 times, and that sounds like a lot when I tell you it's 34 games. That's only 22%. It's a little under 22%. Because I guess when you go to Eugene and you hit 16 home runs, you're not just getting 4 plate appearances a game. Some games you're getting 5, maybe even 6. And he's also walked 9% of the time, which is more than acceptable. So none of those extra base hits, by the way, were cheap. He is stinging the baseball. So what's different this year? Well, he's more experienced. Because again, like I said, he was even good in April. He didn't start out real good. But as soon as April 12 hit, boom, he took off. So he spent about a week or so, 5-6 games or so, where it just didn't look right. He was getting his timing down, and then he just exploded. And he's been good ever since, before the injury, after the injury. His hard hit rate has gone from 19.8% on April 11 to 38.8% now in those 34 games. So over those 34 games, his hard hit rate, get this one, is 64%. Absolute tear. When you watch Alberto Rodriguez, now I saw him twice about a month ago. So he was in this hot streak, but in the early stages of this hot streak. And then I've obviously seen some of the games that are streaming on MLB TV. None of the games in Eugene were like, oh my God, I got to turn it on and see Alberto Rodriguez until the last one. Because that's when I was like, holy balls, look at what this guy's doing. The difference I see is covering the zone more. Like one of the things we'd see last year and even the year before, even though he had a good year in Modesto, or decent year in Modesto, was he would be susceptible down out of the zone. Like even just below the zone. And that's not a place you want to be bad. Just out of the zone. You want to be able to expand the zone 2, 3, 4 inches and put the barrel on the ball. Because you're not always going to get really good pitches to hit.